A bit about the aircraft itself, the aircraft itself, and if there were any presence of any life, any different things, any in your investigations. Can you share with the committee anything along those lines?
Well, I think what I would say is that the sketch of the craft and the sketch of the symbols that you have, and Jim can, when you question him, doubtless elaborate on this, I believe came from Jim Penniston's police notebook, his Air Force police notebook. And again, he'll correct me if I'm wrong on this, but he did, as well as the photographs that he took, did some sketches and then did a slightly more sanitized version, which you have in front of him, in front of you when he'd stopped shaking.
Does that exist now, Mr. Pendleton? Is there a notebook and pictures and all that, or does the military have that?
I do have my own notebook. It's in my possession. The chances of that notebook surviving are probably 1 in 1,000.
Surviving what?
Not being just thrown away or.
By you?
Sure.
You're going to throw it away?
Well, at the time it was like I wanted the whole situation to go away. So,
well, but it's here. The only thing's gone is your medical records at this point.
Yeah, I know. It's.
I mean, I think please don't throw it away. That's just
no, at the time that's what I was. I threw it in a drawer and I didn't exercise proper care with it, and I found it 4 years later. It tells you I'm a pack rat. 4 years later, after we PCS came back to the States, and then I said, well, I better keep that.
I think you better hold on to that. It's just for posterity, as well as it's part of your life and a lot of history that's unfolding. So it would behoove you to hold on to it. Probably put it in a safety deposit box and that kind of holding on. I don't mean just in a dresser drawer. I'm serious.
No, it's no longer in a dresser drawer.
Yeah.
It's,
no, I think you preserve it because it's historical, and you may be rewarded more than you think.
Well, we've had testing done on it and all that stuff for the people wanted it dated, I guess. And but those everybody carried notebooks back then.
Everybody didn't have your experience. So.
Well, what we did it for is to record for reports.
Yes.
And I'm trying to keep everything rational and procedural like I was used to. So how am I going to explain all this? I'm writing this down.
Exactly. And that's required, actually, as you were in charge that night, that you would take as much documentation as you could so that you can prepare an adequate report. That's how that works, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.